You too, Mo's Most fam. Welcome back into the channel. We are continuing in our team mock draft series. This is episode 12. This is our first team in this team series that does not have a first round pick. Cleveland, this one's for you. We're taking over the Cleveland Browns, and we will be selecting their 2023 draft class. Now, they do not have a first round pick. That first round pick belongs to the Houston Texans in the trade that they made for Deshaun Watson. But we are on the 12th episode, so we are not going to do another Houston Texan video since we've already done them in episode 2. So let's jump right in. We're going to select the Cleveland Browns. We went on 7 rounds. Turbo is too fast. And we're going to leave our auto draft settings at default. And we're just going to start this thing because we are not on the clock in Cleveland until pick 74. And we have 8 picks in this draft. So we still have an option to add pieces as we need them. Again, another team that is stacked. I feel like they would have played a little bit better had Deshaun Watson not been suspended 11 games. Nick Chubb, Amari Cooper, Donovan Peoples-Jones. You just traded for Elijah Moore, David Njoku. Offensive line is crazy. Jedrick Wills, Joel Bitonio, Ethan Pocic, Wyatt Teller, Jack Conklin. Defense. Myles Garrett. You bring in Dalvin Tomlinson. You bring in Okoronkwo. You got Owusu Koramoah, Anthony Walker, Sione Takitaki. I still think we need to upgrade them linebackers. Denzel Ward, Grant Delpit. You bring in Juan Thornhill, Greg Newsome, Martin Emerson. This is one of those teams for the past, I think last year and maybe even in 2020. This team is really, on paper, this team is stacked. This team has a lot of talent. So drafting for the Browns is usually really, really tough. Because, where do you go? They have pieces everywhere. They just need these pieces to step up and actually start making plays. Okay, so let's take a look. Only need, and this is what I mean. You see other teams, Texans, 4 need QB, wide receiver, center, D-line. Saints, 4 needs guard, center, D-line, corner. Rams, 4 needs. Packers, 5, quarterback, wide receiver, tight end, D-line, safety. All of these different teams with multiple needs. Yet the Browns only have 1 listed, and that's defensive line. So because that's the 1 need listed, that's where I'm going to go. We need another pass rusher opposite Myles Garrett. We tried the Jadeveon Clowney experiment. It didn't work how we thought. We bring in Ogbonnia Okoronkwo, but I think we have an option to get another young, solid pass rusher, put him opposite Myles Garrett, and let him see what he can cook, especially in his rookie season as a rotational pass rusher. And if he grows and develops and blossoms into something special, then we know we got something. I'm going to go Andre Carter II here at 74 for the Cleveland Browns. That takes care of our need. Its need is best player available. That takes care of our need. You know, there's a quarterback on here. Obviously, we're not going to do that. The money we're paying Deshaun Watson. There was a wide receiver here. Amari Cooper, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Elijah Moore. And we brought in Marquise Goodwin. And we have Jakeem Grant. And we still have Anthony Schwartz. And we brought in Jalen Dart. We don't need any wide receivers. So, again, there are times where best player available works. There's times where drafting for need works. Best player available at our positions where we didn't have a need or a want. And we're already crowded in those positions as is. So, again, Tanner McKee is here. Don't need him. Garrett Williams is here. Again, Denzel Ward, Greg Newsome, Martin Emerson. You can always look to add corners. I know this team loves corners. They had Greedy Williams, moved on from Greedy, so you move on from Greedy and you get Garrett. Definitely possible. Dalvin Tomlinson, Jordan Elliott, Perion Winfrey. They brought in Maurice Hurst. Could they go Carl Brooks? He has inside-outside versatility, but more than likely 6'3", 300. He's gonna play that 3 technique on the defensive line. So he can come in and I think he can battle with Hurst, Tommy Togiai, Michael Dunford, Ben Still to be that third or fourth defensive tackle in a rotation. Get him in the third round at pick 98. That's clearly an option there. Emerson was a third round pick last year, 2022. Newsome was a first round pick in 2021. So yeah, maybe you go corner here. Maybe you go Garrett Williams and make sure that corner depth is solidified. I mean, the need is D-line, so you can go Carl Brooks, but I think we got guys. Tomlinson, Elliott, Winfrey. I mean, both positions, we at least have 3 guys. Tomlinson, Jordan Elliott, Perion Winfrey. Tomlinson is older. He's 29. He just turned 29, so he won't be turning 30 until next season. And then Jordan Elliott, 25, young guy. He was also a third-round pick. Perion Winfrey, who I like a lot from Oklahoma, was a 4th-round pick. So, I mean, you're getting these guys second, 3rd, 4th round, come in and make them compete. I don't think you can go wrong with either one of these guys. But I'll go Garrett Williams here, just because you can't have enough corners. and on the clock at 1:11, we still get our guy Carl Brooks. Love it. Ended up with both of them. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. That's beautiful. 126 on the clock. Again, we got our edge rusher. Brooks is listed as an edge, but he's going to kick inside 3 technique on the 4-3 defensive tackle. So again, Kobe Turner, I think that would be overkill. Could we look at backup running back? I think we can. Jerome Ford, Demetric Felton, John Kelly. I think Felton is more of the change of pace back. He gives you that ability to catch out of the backfield. We know Nick Chubb is a stud, but someone to spell Nick Chubb and you still want to tote the rock and not necessarily use Felton as a dynamic pass catching back out of the backfield. I think Deuce Vaughn is a solid option here. I think he can come in and compete with Ford and Kelly for that 3rd running back spot. I'm gonna go Deuce Vaughn at 126. And then we got 2 picks really close together, 140 and 142. Delpin and Thornhill, nothing behind them. I like Ronnie Hickman. Ooh, I could have got Keontae Coburn in there too. Next pick is 190. So we're probably not going to be able to. I mean, we probably get one of these guys, but Cam Jones is on the board. Might be a little bit of a reach for Cam Jones, but I'm going to go Cam Jones here at 142. Just to bring in some depth at that linebacker position. Reggie Ragland, Matthew Adams, Jacob Phillips, Jermaine Carton. Yeah, no. Not a fan of Taki. Anthony Walker. He's only 27. I feel like Tony Fields will step up and have more of a role. maybe Tony Fields beats out Sione Takitaki, and then somebody like Cam Jones takes over that backup Tony Fields role. I mean, it's not necessarily a need at that linebacker position, but like where else would you go? I mean, you could go Keondre Coburn, but I feel like that's overkill for your defensive tackles. We got enough of those guys. Is obviously these are best players that are available here. Do you look at depth on the offensive line? Maybe you can go with Chandler Zavala here at 142. But would you go Chandler Zavala or would you go Cam Jones? I would go Cam Jones, so that's what I'm going to do. 2 more picks, 190, 229. Let's get up out of here. Let's get up out of here after these 2 picks. All right, 190. Njoku, Harrison Bryant, Jordan Atkins, Zaire Mitchell-Payton. You could look to add a Davis Allen, but we just talked about Chandler Zavala. He's still here, so thank the Lord we did not reach for him earlier, and we could still get him at 190. Depth for the offensive line, and then 229. Our final pick and our 7th round pick. I was just talking about the tight end group. You got Njoku, you got Harrison Bryant, but if you wanted a third guy, Will Mallory would be a very, very good option there. You got wide receivers, but don't need them. Maybe Njoku moves on at some point. Go Will Mallory from Miami with that last pick. I think he can immediately come in and at least be the 3rd tight end. And then at some point, if you decide to move on from Njoku, or maybe Will Mallory beats out Harrison Bryant, option there. No C's in this draft. Look at God. Okay. Round 3. Pick 74, our first pick in the draft for the Browns. We take edge rusher Andre Carter II from Army. Later in round 3, 24 picks later to be exact, pick number 98, we get cornerback Garrett Williams from Syracuse. Round 4, pick 111, he's listed as an edge rusher, but he is going to be a defensive tackle for us. We get Carl Brooks from Bowling Green. Also in round 4, 15 picks later at 126, we get running back Deuce Vaughn from Kansas State. Round 5, pick 140, we get safety Ronnie Hickman from Ohio State. 2 picks later at 142, we get linebacker Cam Jones from Indiana. Round 6, pick 190, we get guard Chandler Zavala from North Carolina State. And then last round, round 7, pick 229, we get tight end Will Mallory from Miami. Browns fans, Brownies, let me know what's up. Tap in with me in the comment section. Let me know what you liked about this draft, what you didn't like about this draft, what you would do differently. Where would you go? What players would you select for your Cleveland Browns in the 2023 NFL draft? I want to hear it. So sound off in the comment section. I'll be checking out those comments and responding to each and every one of you with your thoughts about what you think your Browns should do in the 2023 NFL draft. If you're new to Mo's Knows, welcome. So glad to have you. A couple of things I need you to do before you head out. 1, if you like this draft, I mean, I got an A. A's are good. I like getting A's. And if you like this draft, you think this draft is A, for smash the like button. Smash that little thumbs up icon. Throw a like on this video for me. Become a part of the Mo's Knows fam also. Listen, once you're family, I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Hit that subscribe button. And then take another 2 seconds, hit that bell icon so that you get notified every time new content drops right here at Mo's Knows. So that's 3 simple things. Like button, subscribe button, notification button. That's it. Do those 3 things, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.